And these are mamas. They're probably 15 to 25 days away from having babies.
Really?
Yeah, we're like getting into calving season. I got the tagger and the bag in the truck, and I got my little notebook. We'll start coming out here every morning. Mixed, but between like 4 and 6 years old. Yeah, so this is the mineral feeder that we use. Hey, baby, just give us a minute here. Thanks. This most of these cows can be done on a four-wheeler. So you know, you come out in the field on a four-wheeler. You don't disturb the ground. This mineral feeder can be pulled by a four-wheeler. We've got straight C90 salt, like honestly the stuff that I put in my water every morning to keep myself mineralized. And then this is a mineral mix that has, I think it's 24, all the vital salts and minerals that are required. So a lot of times they'll just take on the salt because they're getting a lot of stuff out of the forage, but they can pick and choose from the full mix mineral. Occasionally we'll add, sometimes we'll add cinnamon to help with some fly protection at times of the year. So you can kind of make that custom to your own. And then we just make sure this is full all the time. We actually, sorry, I thought I either heard a cow coughing or a four-wheeler starting. We put some salt in their water too. So it was a podcast that I heard recently, and it's about how in the hot parts of the summer, how hard it can be to get enough dry intake of mineral for these cattle, that when it's wet, when it's in their water, you know, every couple of days, they can actually get enough in them. And it'll help combat, you know, situations like pink eye. And it'll just keep these mamas mineralized. I mean, right now they're, you know, that like third stage of pregnancy is very crucial. There's a ton of growth in the calf, and you just really got to give them what they want, and it really doesn't matter any other way. And so that's our goal, is less stress, all the mineral they want, all the grass they need, and they're pretty.
It's also funny.
You can see she's bagging up now. It's not far. Sorry, go ahead.
No, it's just funny on what you said with the salt is I've been learning on agriculture probably for 3 years now, and it was recently that I realized that Redmond Salt, they sell their own big bags for agriculture. I didn't know that at all. Yeah.
I mean, there's definitely different types of salt out there, and that might sound funny to some, but there is. There's like mineralized salt, there's iodized salt, and so it's not just any salt, but, you know, expecting these cows to get what they need out of the forages is kind of a high ask. So we just make sure it's always available. These cows listen really well to the four-wheeler, so we don't ever have to bait them. You know, they're always leaving a field with grass, but it only takes a few moves for these cows to know that where they're going is better than where they are. And, you know, like the reason I brought this out here is because if I brought the four-wheeler, the Honda four-wheeler,
they would know.
They'd all start calling and hooting, and they'd go to the next, like they know where the gate is. You know, honestly, sometimes you just got to get out of their way. You open the gate and you get out of their way. So like these cows know, and it's not just these cows. I've been with cows that are very much on just like full access grazing, no rotations, no moving, and within a few days, I've got them to one strand of polywire. Like that's the beauty in the cow. Is they're brilliant creatures.
I mean, the farm I worked on, it's the same thing. They know, they can understand when it's time for the new pastures.
Yeah. We had one time they wouldn't touch the drinker. You know, they all were hollering. They weren't touching the drinker. The only thing we could think of was like there's no water. And when we checked, there was it was either a possum or a raccoon, but something had been dead and decaying in there. And they knew better than to drink that water. You know, they were thirsty. They were all getting dehydrated, and we took it out. We took the plugs out, let it refill, and they went for it. But like they know, you know, they know what they need and don't need, and they'll pick and choose through all the different grasses out here, just depending upon what each one has in it. It's beautiful.
I just love they just stare at you too.
Oh yeah, these are a good group of cows.
Yeah, what breed are these cows?
So there's a little bit of cross, but mostly red Angus. There's some older straight Angus genetics, like in that one you see right in front of you. But slowly over the last 28 years, we've been transferring. Not me. I've been here for 6 months. but my goal is to help build this herd and help invest in it. And so red Angus is a little bit more suited for the Virginia heat and tend to have better mothering instincts. Nothing against black Angus at all, but there are some perks to the red Angus, and there's no difference in the quality of meat.
If I was a mama cow, I'd be one of these two right here. Enjoying the nice peace and serenity, the shade. Don't need to talk to anybody.